no one will take you seriously. No one will hire you. These were the words spoken to me by a woman that I idolized when I confided my business dreams to her for help and support. Back in 2011, I was working as the CIO of a multinational nonprofit. And I was young, my mid-20s, 3 little kids at the time, and I had this crazy dream I couldn't get rid of. And I met this woman, a former McKinsey consultant, who was doing exactly what I wanted. And she said to me, Estie, tell me really, what's your dream? What do you really want to do? And so I confided in her, said, I have this dream. I want to build a full consulting firm for small business owners. I want to make these big business strategies accessible and affordable to every person who's got these little business dreams to sell cupcakes and be a massage therapist, or all the things they want to do. And I'll never forget. She looked at me straight in the eye. She said, Estie, no one will take you seriously. No one will hire you. You need another 20 years of C-level experience before anyone pays you for your advice. And that devastation turned to determination. And less than 7 years later, we had a full-service creative consultancy with 22 people on staff and clients in 7 time zones on 6 continents. And I really believe that we are not given business dreams or life dreams or romantic dreams or any dreams because the universe is teasing us like, oh, you like this? You want this? You like this idea? Ha! Not for you. That's not how it works. I really believe that if you have a dream, it's because it's already yours and it's meant for you. And so, being the very practical person that I am in the next 10 minutes or so, I'm going to give you 3 practical tools that you can use to make your dreams come true. And these are tools that I've used to do everything from build my business, that my clients, students, colleagues, and mentors have used to do everything from build 9-figure businesses, find their partners, build families, travel the world, and any other dream you could even think of. Let's go. Tool number 1, positive vision. We've all heard of vision, right? You got to know what you want in order to get it. But a lot of people know what they don't want. I don't want this job anymore. I don't want this partner anymore. And I don't want to live in this place anymore. And here's the fun thing. The universe actually doesn't understand not. Taking a really fun, deep dive down the rabbit hole of quantum physics and mechanics. The universe doesn't understand not. So if you're walking around going, don't drop the plate, don't drop the plate, don't drop the plate, you're going to drop the plate. You know why? When you place your attention is where you place your energy. And you're placing it on dropping the plate with the side of no. It's not how it works. So you can't say, I don't want this job. You got to say, I want that job. You can't say, I don't want this partner anymore. You got to say, I want that partner. Positive vision. And then start to already bring it into your reality with your 5 senses. Through sight, through feeling, through sound. Make a vision board. Make a mind movie, an audiovisual vision board. Speak it out and listen to it. Write it down. You'd be surprised that when you start to do it, suddenly those specifics start to feel real. You're able to narrow it down, and crazy things start to happen. I got a voice note from a guy a couple days ago. Worked with him less than 6 months ago, working a job that he hates. Hates. 2-hour commute in either direction every day. And he says, Estie, I really want to leave this job, and I need a minimum of $10K a month in order to leave. And I just want to start my own business. I said, great. No problem. Write it down, read it out loud to yourself every day. He's an auditory processor. Write it down, read it out loud every day. Less than 6 months later, he calls me, Estie, I quit my job. Quit my job. I got $10K a month already and another 5 on the way. Crazy stuff. And I could tell you story after story after story of my own. I can't even count them. Positive vision, and then do something with it that you can then repeat and listen to so that it starts to feel real to you. Ready for number 2? All right. Number 2 is what we call CDRA, conscious directed right action. There's this very funny concept out there today called the law of attraction and manifestation. And those who practice it say, I am going to resonate at the frequency of that which I want. And then I'm going to sit here being lovely while it just shows up. And that's not how it works, actually. The way it works is you have your vision, and then you do stuff. Now, you may not have any idea on the things you need to do to make that thing happen, because law of attraction is not law of control. You don't actually get to make it happen. But you have to do things, and you do the things that make sense. And they might be small, and they might not make any sense how they're going to get you all the way to where you go, but if they feel like they'll get you any closer, that's the thing you do. That's you coming toward the universe using the mirror principle. You're taking a step towards, it takes an amplified step toward you. And if you don't know what to do, I'm going to teach you something called napkin holder brainstorming. It's an Estieism. It's taken from a very cool concept I got from a guy named Kevin Trudeau. And it is taken off of these spring-loaded napkin holders. Remember those old school pizza stores? Yeah, you pull out a napkin, another one comes up. So many people, when they brainstorm, they get an idea. They're like, this is a stupid idea, and they put it back. And then they get another same idea again, put it back. And it's as if you have this napkin holder with napkins, and you pull one out, and you're like, it's dirty. You put it back, pull it out again, you're like, more dirty napkin. It's the same dirty napkin. If you're brainstorming, you have to take out every idea and write it down. And so if you don't know what you can do to take a step toward your vision, you get to sit down and do napkin holder brainstorming. Write your vision down at the top of the page. If you have a lot of elements of your vision, write down the top 10, circle the top one, write that top one. Okay, because this is a focused exercise, and this is a real tool. And it's taken from a book called No Excuses by Brian Tracy. Now, with that top one at the page, 20 ideas. I don't care how stupid they are, right? You need money, I can rob a bank. Just write it down. Otherwise, you're putting the dirty napkin back. And no new cool ideas are going to come. Once you write them down, just start doing things. That's it. You do what you can. You do what you can, and then the universe does the rest. And this is practical actions that you take that make really cool, non-linear things come back to you. Because the universe is not linear. It doesn't waste any energy. And we don't know how to make these things happen. If we did, we would. But these principles make the things happen for us. And the last one, probably my favorite one, once you have your vision and you're taking whatever conscious directed right action you can do, you don't need to do more than that, is you get to become the house. Anyone been to a casino? Yeah, no, just me? Oh, wow. Okay. When you go to a casino and you start winning money, are they like, oh no, we're going to lose all our money. She's winning. He's winning. No. Because at the end of the day, the house always wins. All the games are rigged in their favor. And at the end of the day, if you go long enough, you will lose. Because all the games are rigged in their favor. And the way you become the house is that you recognize that all the games are rigged in your favor. Familiar with Harry Potter? Excellent. So imagine Harry walking down the hallway, late for class, got all his books, his cauldron, and it's Snape's class, so he knows he better be on time or he is in trouble. And as he's going, suddenly, Malfoy and the gang from Slytherin come up and they knock him through some random doorway. Potter. And he's sliding down some weird thing. All the stuff is going flying. He lands in this dark room. He's like, you gotta be kidding me. Already late for class. I might have made it. Now look at this. Take out his wand. Limos. Sees the door. Opens it, and he's right outside the room. And he's early for potions. And we have crazy things happen to us. We're on our journey. We've got our vision. We're taking the actions that we can take, even though we don't know how to make our vision happen. And then suddenly, left turn, we're knocked down this hall. We're like, you gotta be kidding me. I'm doing the things. And now this. But if you recognize the non-linear nature of how dreams really come true, and you look and say, wow, there's probably a shortcut. I bet it is. That's how you become the house. That positive focus is not only fun, while it's happening, but it makes the really fun things come back faster. And to wrap, I'd like to share with you my favorite poem of all time. Would you like to hear it? A small boy looked at a star and began to weep. And the star said, "Boy, why are you weeping?" And the boy said, "Because you are so far, I will never be able to reach you." And the star said, "Boy, if I were not already in your heart, you wouldn't be able to see me." Thank you.